Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are going to look at my 5 favorite tested and tried and true eyeliners. Now, I know an eyeliner video doesn't really seem all that glamorous or interesting, but stay with me here. Nothing gets past me, and whenever I speak to either friends, subscribers, viewers, this issue comes up. So let's say I get a subscriber who DMs me on Instagram and asks me some foundation questions. They'll always throw in, oh, and by the way, can you recommend a good eyeliner? Yesterday, a friend of mine called me to talk about denim, because I do a lot in my everyday job with jeans and denim. She had a denim question, and at the end of the phone call, she said, oh, hold on a minute, do you also have a really good eyeliner that will stay for all day? Can you recommend one? And I have noticed, I am not kidding here, 9 out of 10 other related makeup questions, the person who asked the question will always throw in, hey, what's your favorite eyeliner that will stay, that is nice, that can use in the waterline, that I can that I can smudge, but then won't budge, smudge, budge. Okay, this seems to be a never-ending search. And we talk about the search for the favorite dewy foundation. We talk about a search for the best nude lipstick. We talk about all that. But the real search, princesses, seems to be for a good eyeliner. So I am going to share with you my top 5 favorites with some honorable mention runner-ups in there. These are going to be looked at for a few different things. I am looking at the formula. Are they nice and creamy? Are they easy to put on? Do they smudge when you want them to and not when you don't? And color choices. Obviously, we need a really good kind of coal black, but are there also some fun shades in there? And most importantly, do they last? Now, I don't know about you, but I have tried, well, I do this all day, but I have tried about 20 or 30 different eyeliners. I'm not kidding. Most of them are great when you first put them on. But have you ever done this? If you're me, maybe you've done this too. I will put on my makeup, and then I will finish my hair, or whatever I'm doing. I don't do too much with my hair. And get dressed, and then take care of whatever fires are burning in the house, whatever one kid needs or whatever. And then before I leave, you do a quick check in the mirror, right? And that eyeliner that I have tight lined with is gone, like inevitably. It's been 15 minutes and it's gone because our eyes, we blink. They can get watery, especially if you have allergies or already kind of runny eyes. So eyeliner staying more than 10 minutes would be nice, right? And so there's some great ones out there, but do they last? So I took all of these things into consideration. Let's start with my runner-ups before we get to my actual top 5. Some of this is trial and error, so I would love for you guys to weigh in below with what your favorites are. And if I say something hasn't worked for me, let everyone know below if it has worked for you and, others that you may like. I know that a lot of people love the Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof. That's a $22 eyeliner, and it's a good one. I really like it. I have no issues with it. I like the Chanel Stylo ones, or Stylo. Is it Stylo or Stylo? This is one of the thicker ones. This is 33, or this one actually is 34. The thinner ones are 33. They come in some really nice shades, and I really like them. I don't love them though, but I like them, and some people swear by them, so I did want to make sure I mention them. Tom Ford has these Emotionproof pencils. They come in a great variety of colors. They're $44, which is way too much for an eyeliner, Mr. Ford. I mean, seriously, do you think we're made of money? $44 for an eyeliner, for goodness sake. At any rate, they do stay, and they are nice. I just don't think they're any nicer than some that are at least about 10 bucks cheaper. My goodness. Milk, I don't know where my Milk one went to, but that Milk gel eyeliner, I've heard they are getting rid of it. It's $22. It's actually not bad. It doesn't last on me as long as I've heard it lasts on others, but I know people that have trouble making eyeliner stay that love the Milk one. It is, I think, going away, so it might be on sale in certain places. You might want to give a quick look for it. A lot of people love the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. I like the formula. I like the color. This is one of the limited edition gold packaging ones, but they also come with black packaging. The interesting thing about these, a lot of people love them. They don't last on me as much, but I really like the amount of colors they offer. If you go on Sephora right now, or wherever is your Sephora in your country, your version of Sephora, the amount of colors available and the inventiveness in the colors are amazing. Really, really beautiful colors. To me, they don't quite last as long, but the formula is nice and the colors are cool. And the great thing about them is that they're generally in US dollars about 26, but I can't find anywhere where they're not 18. They're like 50% off and there's still a lot left. So it's a good thing to invest in if you've liked these in the past or are interested in trying them. I do not know, I've brought this up before, why So Much Makeup by Marc Jacobs is currently on sale and like deep cut sale. I don't know if he is going to jettison his beauty collection. I hope not, as it's had some real winners. But at any rate, it might be your win if you could get over and get $26 eyeliners for $18. So I just thought I would mention it. Okay, now let's get into my top 5, and I'm so excited to share my number 1 with you. I have no hesitation in my top few. But let's start with number 5. My number 5 is the Fenty Flypencil Longwear eyeliner. It is $22. I like this for the packaging. This is and I don't know if that's picking up there, kind of a triangular little guy, a little pyramid, which means it doesn't roll off your dressing table, which I like. You know what I do? I actually keep one of these things. Look, I have this here, just a little like pull-out drawer from a makeup thing on my makeup table, because it's so frustrating when you put your eyeliner down, it goes and falls on the floor. So this won't do that. I like the packaging a lot. I love the color choices. Like this is an army green pencil. Love it. They have this gorgeous Blue Lagoon sky blue shade. Love it. I love the fact that you don't ever have to sharpen it. And I just like the way it goes onto the eye. It's creamy and it's nice. The reason it's number 5 is that these roll-up ones can be tricky. You never know when you're running out. And if you've been saving the shade and you really want to use it, it could run out on you with no warning. Also, I sometimes find these guys dry out. I've had a few that I've let get a little bit older and they do get a bit dry. And I had to kind of push them up and break it off and then push it up and kind of round it. So if you go through eyeliner super quickly, they're just a good choice. They're pretty, they work well. In terms of lasting on the eyes, they're no better, no worse than others, and they can dry out. But they're really nice. They made my number 5. Number 4 position goes to Charlotte Tilbury, who has the Rock and Kohl eyeliner. Now, she has a bunch of different eyeliners. So let's talk about her eyeliners. I brought out a whole bunch of them here for us to look at. The Rock and Kohl, I think, are the best. They're a Kohl eyeliner. Actually, the one I'm holding here is her Eye Cheat, which is that kind of really neutral color that can go in the waterline under the eye and make your eye appear much bigger. It's a really, really cool, nice product, and the color isn't too pink, isn't too yellow, works for every eye color, so that's a really nice one. But she also has, so her Rock and Kohl are $27. If you want to save a little money, she's also got her classic powder. This is another Rock and Kohl in that really pretty violet shade that she's got. But here's the classic one. This is called the Classic Audrey. This is a powder pencil. It smudges better. It's easy to use. They all sharpen like a normal pencil, so you can see as you're getting lower. I really like the classic one too. It's $22, and that's kind of what the things like Pillow Talk and such are. And these are just really good liners. I think they last, would they last 12, 18 hours? No, but I mean, they'll make it a good 6, 7 hours. They will always work nicely. I like them a lot. The reason they're number 4 also is I have a number of friends, personal friends, who've had to stop using her eyeliner because they start to irritate their eyes. I don't know if it's the ingredient in that kind of red-brown color and colors like this that I'm holding here. I'm holding Pillow Talk up. The Pillow Talk liner. Let me drop a comment below if that has happened with you as well. I find it a little bit interesting. So that's one thing to think about. Now, Charlotte did, when she did these color-coded eyeshadows a while ago, she did these dual-ended eye pencils in green and blue. They're not bad, but they're not her best. I really cannot recommend them. They can be a little bit jot a little bit when you go to put them on, and I don't think they last very long. So I do give the Rock and Kohl and the classic pretty high marks, but these dual-ended, they're not her best product, and I didn't want to confuse the issue. Okay, number 3. Number 3 gets it for price, for use, for everything. This is Wayne Goss's Essential Kohl Pencil. These are for sale on Beautylish, and by the way, everything is linked below. I gotta give Wayne Goss some credit for quite a few things. Number 1, these are $14. Again, $14. Reminder that Tom Ford's was $44. Do the math with how many of these you can get. Wayne has a number of shades, everything you would need, from blues and purples and kind of a, browns colors to black. They are smooth, they are creamy. They also are a very kind of traditional pencil that you can sharpen and see it go down. They apply like butter. You barely have to touch your eye and it just goes on. Sometimes I feel with these Wayne Goss eye pencils, I swear, sometimes I feel like I'm hovering next to my eye and it still goes on. They are a lovely, lovely pencil. For $14, you cannot go wrong. So why are they my number 3 shade on the list? Because I feel they could have a little bit more longevity. I don't think they don't last, but I tend to do these when I do photos or if I'm running out for an hour or an event. It's not necessarily one I would put on in the morning for a long day. It doesn't always make it through, but these are beautiful pencils. I have them in every shade. If he makes more shades, I will buy them. They are just such a pleasure to use. Simple, 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 as opposed to the Fenty complicated, complicated, complicated. Simple wins with an eyeliner, and I think kudos to Wayne Goss for doing these. They're just beautiful. Number 2. Okay, so my number 2 and my number 1. I don't think you're going to guess my number 1. Oh, Dr. Pepper Zero Break, not sponsored. I don't think you're going to guess my number 1. And in fact, when I tell you my number 2, I'm going to get a lot of comments going, oh, I thought that would be your number 1. Everyone thinks that. It's not. My number 2 is the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Liner. They're $28. What do you expect? It's Victoria Beckham. They're gorgeous. Remember, this is number 2 out of 5, and I have tried like 30 or 40 brands, and this is number 2. It's darn good. These are gorgeous liners. She only has a handful, and all of the shades are just essential, if you ask me. She's got a Bordeaux shade. She's got a kind of a champagne shade. She's got a black. She's got a cocoa. She's got an ash gray that is so good. It's like almost like a black, but not quite. They have a little smudge tip on one side. Let me show you. They have a little smudger on one side. They have the tip on the other. They are so creamy and beautiful that you can actually line on the lid and then smudge in and wear these as a shadow, like a one and done shadow, and then line with it. They are gorgeous. They apply beautifully. It's like a luxury experience with these. They are so useful. They last forever. They sharpen down so you know if you're running out. You're paying for $28, but you're paying for quality. And the colors are just innovative. That ash gray, that cocoa is probably the perfect brown. The ash gray is probably the perfect dark enough gray. Beautiful, beautiful liners. They make my number 2 out of every brand I have ever tried. Okay, number 1, can I get a drum roll? Where's my drum roll? Thank you. My number 1 shade, if you want a dark liner, I don't mean dark like a black or brown liner. I mean like if you want a richly pigmented liner and you want it to go on easily and you want it to stay all day and you want some good color choices, you want a nice blue, you want a nice green, you want a nice brown, you want a nice black, you are looking for everything in the liner, you want one that sharpens away so it's simple enough to know when you're running out, and you want it to stay all day, you want to run a marathon, you will buy the Pat McGrath Labs Permagel Eyeliner. These little things are the best things since sliced bread. Let me just tell you something. So I have on now, look at this one's short because I use it so much. I have on the black coffee. So this is the shade. It's kind of like a neutral brown. I like the black coffee, which is kind of like a espresso black brown. Let me just tell you what happened. So I was all ready to film right now, okay? My daughter, who is now driving, help me, calls me in from outside. Her car which is a beautiful car that is well taken care of, has every light on in the, I mean, like the dashboard is lit up. I am ready to film. So I'm going out there like, what the heck? I'm crawling around like under the car. We're putting in testers. We're seeing what's happening. My husband is. I'm not. I know nothing about this sort of thing. But I was there working, sweating. It's hot out, everything. Came back in to film. Haven't touched my eyeliner. It didn't budge. My eyes are watering in the sun, everything. This eyeliner this is by far the best eyeliner ever made. I have never recommended this eyeliner to anyone who has been disappointed with it. Love it, love it, love it. How much is it? It's $28. That's too much for liner. Hey, Tom Ford is charging $44. So we can't point the finger at mother for charging $28 for the best darn thing since sliced bread. You want an eyeliner that does everything, you will buy the McGrath Permagel eyeliner in the colors of your choice. I highly, highly recommend it. If you contact me privately and ask me for a eyeliner recommendation, it's the one I'm going to tell you. So I'm telling you all here now. What is your favorite? Which ones did I not mention that you cannot believe I left off the list? Do you dislike the Pat McGrath one and disagree with me? The comment section, I give the floor to you. I would love to hear what you guys think. Because your input is so important. So leave a comment. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope you did. And if you have not already done so, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you in the next video. My eyeliner will still be on.